Hey, how's it going, friends? Hope all of you are having a splendid day. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experience working in a hostel in Bangkok, Thailand, and I found this hostel off of Workaway. So in this video, I'm going to just talk about the job itself, some of the things that aren't part of the job but you get to do while you're there, and then some of the perks of volunteering there, and then lastly just kind of talk about my personal experience and why I love this hostel in Bangkok so much. And in my next video, I'm going to be talking about why I think this is just one of the best hostels in Bangkok, period. Like, regardless of my Workaway experience, if you're going to Bangkok, Thailand and trying to stay at a hostel, I think this is one of the best possible hostels you can stay at. Alright, so first of all, to address my experience there, and I just want to give you a little picture of what this place looks like. It's completely open. There are no walls really on the first floor. It's completely open, a couple columns, and there's this big like U-shaped desk. And at that desk, that's where you're going to be serving drinks as a bartender at night, and that's also where you're going to be working, like checking people in and out during the day. So total, there's going to be 4 different shifts you work when you're there. 3 of these shifts are going to be at that U-shaped desk in the middle, like around on the first floor where everything's happening at. And the first shift you'll be doing there is from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And pretty much in that time, you'll be checking new guests in and checking old guests out. Meanwhile, like when you're not doing anything, you'll just run to the bathrooms and like tally, like, do we need toilet paper, do we need this, that, the other, kind of like do a little room check, make sure the people are out of their beds who are supposed to have checked out that day. However, you don't actually do like any of the cleaning yourself. There's a whole like cleaning staff that'll do it. You just kind of like go and see what needs to be cleaned. Additionally, if anyone wants to get a drink from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., you'll be getting them a drink. However, most people aren't ordering drinks, and the bar doesn't really like get set up and open until 2 p.m. That'll be the very last thing that you do that shift, is you'll take out all the bottles and kind of set up the bar, and then your shift will be done. The second and third shift that you'll be working are pretty much the exact same job. You'll be bartending. However, the 2 differences are one shift goes from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. and the other shift goes from 7 p.m. to midnight. So both shifts are 5 hours long. It's just that 7 to 10 p.m. area is usually like when the bar's the most busy, so there will be two people volunteering at the hostel at that time. And pretty much the actual bartending job is not hard at all. Like, I never had any bartending experience before bartending there. They had a little list, and like if I didn't know what a drink was, I'd go over to it and it would say like, let's say like White Russian. You go to that and it would say like half a shot of this, full shot of this, half a shot of this. It just kind of tell you how to make it, so nothing too hard. On top of that, only about 50 people stay at the hostel at once, so like you'll be busy but not that busy. I would say maybe like 50% of the times you'll be making drinks. The other 50% of the time you'll literally just be like hanging out. You can play beer pong. As long as you're sober enough to be like a good bartender, you know, pour drinks, count the money, stuff like that. Like, they don't really care if you drink on the job there. I would say they actually like encourage it. They really like it if you're encouraging drink sales, and there's nothing wrong with drinking on the job if that's what you're doing. The last job you might be working there, the 4th one, was personally my least favorite, but it's not too bad. It's pretty much just like, so there's a little alleyway, here's the hostel, here's a hotel. You might be working at the reception desk in that hotel. It's a really quiet place. You won't be doing much. Like, you mostly will just be sitting at the front desk, and maybe when someone checks in, you'll help them to their room. Or you might do some random tasks they ask you to do, but it's not really anything big. It's mainly just like sitting there and kind of like being an extra hand if they need it. Playground Hostel aims at having 4 to 6 workawayers there at one time, and when there's about like 5 to 6 workawayers there, you're pretty much doing all the shifts. However, if there's like 4 or 3 workawayers there, whenever the numbers drop to there, I never worked that other shift, and I think I only worked the morning shift once, and I pretty much always bartended. So depending on how many workawayers there, like what you'll do changes. I would say the most important shift for them is the bartending shift, having extra help at the bar. The second most important is the morning shift, and then the like least important one to them is working at the front desk. So you'll probably spend most of your time either bartending or working that morning shift, and then the least amount of time at the hotel. So that's the job. However, the things you'll be doing in Bangkok are so much cooler than the actual job itself. While you're there, you'll be able to do, first of all, you'll pretty much do like every touristy thing there is. You'll go to a temple, you'll go to Khao San Road, you'll go to a rooftop bar, you'll go hiking, you'll just go explore the city, you'll probably take a tuk-tuk, even though you shouldn't take a tuk-tuk. You'll probably also just get like some cool local experiences too. Like for me, I became friends with some of the like locals who worked at the hostel, and I went to one of their houses, I went like shopping with them. I got to go eat with them, I would drive in their car, just kind of do like a bunch of like the local things, like things that they do in their day-to-day life. But most importantly, I would just say like meeting so many different people from all around the world. I literally met someone from every single continent besides Antarctica. Like I met someone from Australia, from different like Asian countries there, like tons of different countries in Europe, from Africa, from South America, US, Canada, I guess the North America area. Like you meet people from all over the place. You get to go hang out with them, really get to know them. You become really good friends with them throughout the day, and then you get to go out at night and have fun with them, and you get to like serve them drinks. Like it's just like such a great experience. Remember just to have fun with everyone while you're there. Like keep in mind, like yes, they are hiring you, or you're volunteering for those 5 hours a day. However, what you're really there for is to just like bring the whole spirit of the bar up. So while you're not working, if you're there, have a good time, like have some drinks, encourage people to get drinks, talk with them, just socialize. Alright, so now to talk about the perks of working at Playground Hostel. These are perks that you probably won't get at most other workaway experiences. So first of all, for me, my favorite one was their flexibility. Yes, you gotta work your 5 shifts, like they're strict about that. However, there's nothing wrong with switching shifts with someone. I doubled up on a couple shifts, got a 4-day weekend. I went to an island about 2 hours away. Me and another guy who worked there, we went to this island, hung out for a couple days, had a great time. time, came back, continued working. Alright, so the second thing, and that is that Bangkok is a huge city. Like, there is so much to do there. So I was there for an entire month and I saw a ton of Bangkok. Like, I would go out pretty much every day, see something new. However, there's still no way in hell that I would say I'd seen all of Bangkok. Third thing, there's never a dull moment if you're working there. Like, you can always be doing something exciting. You can be like checking out something new, hanging out with new people, going out at night. However, if you're just wanting to like relax, chill out, not do any of that stuff, you can totally do that too. They have a bunch of like lounge chairs there in the lobby. You can just lay down, kind of just like hang out. I remember just like going to my room sometimes, get on my phone and just like, you know, going through Instagram or playing some games if I just wanted to like have some alone time. So you can relax and check out if you want to. However, if you don't want a dull moment, you want to be going, like that was me for the first like 2 weeks I was there, you can also do that at the same time. The fourth perk about working at Playground is you won't be staying in the actual hostel. You'll be staying in the hotel right across the street. So this hotel is this big old like private room, like there's like curtains in it, so you have your own like area that has curtains around it. You have like a little dresser, your own bed. It's not bunk beds, so there's not someone above you. It's like your own little space. And then there's a bathroom that just the volunteers use, and so you're not having to go into the hostel and like share a bathroom with like the 50 people that are there. Additionally, if it's loud at night and you just kind of like go to your room and hang out, you can do that because you're not staying at the hostel. The fifth perk is that there are always multiple workawayers there, so you can hang out with your workawayer friends. You always have buddies, people to like hang out with, get to know well over a long period of time, in addition to just the hostel guests that you'll get to know for a couple days at a time. Now my last perk, my sixth perk, is closely related to that, and that is that the staff there is absolutely awesome. I cannot brag about how much I love the staff. Not only do you work with them, do you hang out with them throughout the day, but you're hanging out with them when you're not working, and then oftentimes it'll be this exact same people that'll go out with you and like go to Khao San Road. Like, I still talk to them sometimes. That's how good of friendships we built. So here's what my average day working at Playground Hostel looked like. I would say I pretty much started about 5 to 7 p.m. every day. Like, almost every day I worked the bartender shift. Very rarely did I work the morning or desk shift. I'd work from 5 to 10 or 7 to 12, and even if my shift ended at 10, I'd still hang out around at the bar till 12. While I was there, I'd say it kind of started slow. I'd like, you know, talk, meet new people, not really serving many drinks at first. I'd honestly usually start my shift up by playing beer pong. Then once more people were getting drinks coming down, I'd actually have to like stay in the bar, like bartend instead of like just drinking with them. Then at 12 o'clock the bar shuts down and you either go out to Khao San Road or you just stay at the hostel and like talk to the people who stay there. I would say pretty much every single night I didn't go to bed till like 2, 3, 4 a.m. because we were just like going out or we were just hanging out and having great conversations. Pretty much you just hang out late. You either go to Khao San Road, have a more rowdy night, or you stay at the hostel, just hang out, have great conversations. But either way, I pretty much never went to bed before 2. Then after that, you pretty much sleep in every day. I would say like I pretty much slept until at least 10, like 10 to 12 every single day. From there I'd get up and then I'd have from then till when I started working just explore. So like I literally had from like 10 to 12ish to about 5 to 7ish. So, you know, a good amount of time to go explore Bangkok, go check out the Chuk market, you know, all those like different like touristy things or non-touristy things. I actually made a video of my top 10 things in Bangkok, like the top 10 things that I really enjoyed doing when I was there, so I encourage you to check that out. I'll link it below. Overall, I had an absolutely wonderful experience. I made great friends, I had a great time, and I just learned so much. I would love to go back. I actually do see myself going back to the Playground in the next 2 years. It's such an awesome place. If you have any questions about my experience, please comment them below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. Also, if you want to see more of my content, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.